Welcome back to Dad on Money. Today,
That was a lot of banging.
sounds like they're higher up on the roof right now.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Dad on Money, and today we are going to be going through two different criteria because they're fairly similar in how you qualify for them, and so we'll go through both of those on the disability tax credit. So one is feeding and the other one is dressing, and because most of that deals with your fingers to be able to qualify, then not that you qualify for both necessarily. You could still qualify for just dressing or just feeding, but we'll go through that and make sure you understand what you can qualify for here. So under feeding, I'll just give you an example just to make it easy. I had a young lady who has juvenile arthritis who has a hard time holding a cup to be able to drink out of, even holding forks and knives to be able to feed herself. It hurts and it's painful when she does it, and so she has a hard time feeding herself. And so that's a criteria that she would qualify for under the feeding criteria. So there's a lot of things where it just, doesn't mean that you're missing both arms, that you have a hard time feeding yourself or even dressing yourself, but it would take extra time to be able to feed yourself. So, not like others around you. So make sure you look at that and kind of critique yourself and say, does it take me in a little bit extra time to do this because my fingers are sore or whatever the case might be when I'm trying to feed myself or, drink or eat or whatever the criteria or whatever the case is. I know that's terrible. You can probably edit some of that, right? Yes. So that's the feeding part. On the dressing part, it's somewhat similar. Again, if you don't have, your arms, not that you can't dress yourself, but it makes it difficult and takes extra time for you to be able to dress yourself, or that you need help dressing yourself. So make sure that you fill out the form T2201, which you can find on CRA's website, or just Google that form, T as in tax 2201, and pull up that form, take it to your doctor to be able to fill that out, and send it off to CRA to get it qualified for. Save you a whole bunch of taxes, get you access to extra money for your retirement through the Registered Disability Savings Plan, which we have a video on that here at this link. I'll give another example, I'll give an example for dressing, just a simple one. I have a young man who has shorter arms, and so he has difficulty buttoning up his shirt. And so he qualifies for the disability tax credit because it takes him a little extra time, or he needs help with that. I have another young man that has, through an accident, sadly, lost his fingers on one hand. So for him to, button up a shirt or tie his shoes, it becomes difficult. So it's nothing to be embarrassed about. He can still do things. Everybody can still do things. If it takes somebody extra time to be able to get dressed or even feed themselves, then make sure they go see the doctor to get that filled out, that disability tax credit form filled out, and send it off to CRA and start collecting some tax savings and some government money for your retirement. Look forward to seeing you on other videos that we have coming up and in the past, if you haven't watched them all, on Dad on Money. Thanks.